Have you ever wondered whether clicking I agree on a website is actually a legal binding contract? Can an email be accepted as legal evidence in court? Is a digital signature really as valid as your handwritten signature? Welcome back to our Law Relating to Information and Communication Technology series. So far, we've explored the penal code and the law of evidence. Today, we are moving on to one of the most important laws in the digital world, the Electronic Transactions Act number 19 of 2006. If you are preparing for your university exams, assignments, or simply want to understand how Sri Lankan law recognized electronic documents, digital signatures, and online transactions, this lesson is for you. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand the purpose of the Act, its three provisions, and the most important examination points, all explained in simple, practical, and memorable way. So, let's get started. Why was this Act introduced? The Act was introduced to legally recognize electronic transactions. It allows electronic contracts, electronic documents, electronic records, electronic communication, and data messages. It also provides for appointment of a certification authority and accreditation of certification service providers. What are the objectives of Electronic Transactions Act? There are four main objectives. First one, promote e-commerce. It means remove legal barriers so people can safely do business online. For an example, buying a laptop online becomes legally valid. The second one is encourage reliable electronic transactions. It means people should trust electronic systems. For an example, using digital signatures instead of handwritten signatures. Third one, improve government services. It means allow people to submit documents electronically. What are the examples? Online passport application, online tax payment, online customs declaration. Fourth one, increase public confidence. It means people should trust that electronic documents are authentic, genuine, and reliable. What's the main idea of this? This Act officially accepts electronic communication as legal. Instead of paper, you can use email, PDF, electronic document, online forms, electronic contracts, and they are legally recognized. According to Section 23, some documents cannot be made electronically. What are the things not electronically allowed? The first one, last will, and second one, power of attorney. The third one, transfer of a movable property. Next one, trusts. The last one, bills of exchange. The next topic is important check rule. Sri Lankan uses the check imaging and truncation system. That means checks can be scanned electronically for clearing. But you cannot create a check electronically. The next topic is Section 3. According to this section, electronic forms are legally valid. These include data messages, electronic records, electronic documents, communications. The next one, Section 26, it includes important definitions. First one, data message. Data message means information sent or stored electronically. What are the examples? Email, SMS, WhatsApp messages, likewise. The next word is electronic document. It means any document in electronic form. What are the examples? PDF, Word file, Excel sheets, right? Third one, electronic record. It means a record created or stored electronically. What are the examples? Student database, bank transaction history, likewise, right? Fourth one, communication. It means any legal communication. What are the examples? Offer, acceptance, notice, request, demand. The next section is Section 4. Section 4, normally the law says this document must be in writing. Section 4 says electronic writing is also accepted, provided it can be accessed later. For an example, instead of printing a contract, keep it as a PDF. It is still valid. The next section is Section 7. This section recognizes electronic signatures. If the law requires signature, signed document, authentication, an electronic signature satisfies that requirement. What is an electronic signature? It can be letters, numbers, symbols, images, characters, used electronically to prove, identify and approval. What are the examples? Digital signature, signature pad, typed name, OTP-based approval. Example, instead of signing with a pen, you sign electronically. It has legal value. The next topic, Section 11 and Section 17. These sections recognize online contracts. An online contract has offer acceptance, just like a paper contract. According to Section 11, a contract cannot be rejected simply because it is electronic. For an example, Amazon. If you click I agree, this becomes a legally valid contract. The next topic is promise to marry. According to the Marriage Registration Ordinance number 19 of 1907, a promise of marriage must be in writing if someone wants to claim damages for a breach of that promise, because the Electronic Transaction Act recognizes electronic writing and electronic signatures, and electronic promise may satisfy the writing requirement depending on whether the legal requirements are met. This issue depends on the specific facts and how the law is applied. The next one, 2017 Amendment, Act number of 25 of 2017. Why was it introduced? The first point is improve e-commerce. The second one, match international standards. Third one, align Sri Lanka with the United Nations Convention on the use of electronic communications in international contracts. Section 18. According to this, initially the Information and Communication Technology Agency functioned as the sole national certification authority. The next one, Section 18A. After the amendment, other certification service providers can also receive legal recognition. It means more organizations can issue digital certificates. Examples of certification service providers. First one, Lanka Clear. It provides secure electronic authentication for SLIPS and CEFTS. This allows money transfers without paperwork. Second one, Sri Lanka Customs. It allows online customs declaration and paperless trading. Third one, mobile service providers. It can provide secure electronic authentication services. What is Lanka Clear? Lanka Clear is Sri Lanka's national electronic payment operator. Think of it as the bridge that securely connects all banks. It operates Lanka Pay, supports bank-to-bank transfers, clears checks, runs CEFTS, runs SLIPS, supports online payments, and helps build Sri Lanka's digital economy. Role of Lanka Pay. First one, National Payment Network. It connects banks. The second one, Payment Infrastructure. It supports CEFTS, SLIPS, online payments, and government payments. Third one, Financial Inclusion. It makes banking easier for everyone. Fourth one, Digital Transformation. It encourages digital payments instead of cash. Fifth one, Innovation. It introduces fast payment technologies. What are the impacts of the Act? The Act made many e-government services possible. Examples include Lanka Gate, e-pensions, online revenue license, birth certificate digitization, and etc. This case is People's Leasing Company Ltd versus Muthu Tantrige Iran Fernando. This is related to Electronic Evidence Act. Let's understand it in a very simple way. Imagine a company keeps all its financial records on a computer instead of writing them in a paper ledger book. A question arises: can a computer-generated accounts ledger be accepted by a court as legal evidence? The court answered yes. Why? Because Section 3 of the Electronic Transactions Act only says that an electronic document, electronic record, data message, or electronic communication cannot be rejected just because it is in electronic form. In simple words, the court said just because a document is stored on a computer instead of on paper does not mean it has no legal value. In this case, the company's electronic business ledger was accepted as an electronic record under Section 26 of the Electronic Transaction Act. So, an account ledger stored on a computer is legally recognized as an electronic record. The judgment also explained another important point. According to Section 22 of the Electronic Transaction Act, when electronic records are covered by this Act, the Evidence Act number 14 of 1995 does not apply to those electronic records. Instead, the Electronic Transaction Act provides the legal framework for recognizing them. Think about a bank. Years ago, banks recorded transactions in large paper books. Today, almost everything is stored in a computer system. If someone says this bank statement is invalid because it's electronic, the law says no. If it satisfies the requirements of the Electronic Transaction Act, it has legal recognition. That's exactly what this case confirmed. Sri Lankan has three professions. What are they? Doctor, lawyer, and engineer. They can be a teacher, but teacher is not a profession. Professions are giving oath.